Hello everyone, Satan here with Torn Tutorials. This is the first video in a series covering the early game in Torn. First off, let's cover some basic myths regarding Torn. If you followed along with my Baldur's attacking list mentioned in my How to Reach Level 15 video, you saw that as a level 1, you were beating people much higher level than you. So let's stop and think about how exactly that works. In order to level up, you must attack, which costs energy. In order to get stronger, you need to train in the gym, which also costs energy. Thus, we can conclude that a high level does not necessarily mean they are stronger than you. So how do we know if someone is stronger than you? Well, let's work off what we do know. We do know already that happy jumps make us stronger. Therefore, at this point in the game, before you attack someone, you should look at their statistic and check their boosters and drugs taken. In particular, the ecstasy use will give you an idea of how many happy jumps they have done compared to you. Obviously, if they have done a lot more than you, you shouldn't attack them. The second myth we should get rid of is age as an indication of how powerful someone is. In this example, you see me fighting someone with half as many days old as me. However, they make short work of beating me. This is because the number of days you've had your account doesn't mean anything. What does matter is what they have done in comparison to you. Now, with all this talk of level, remember how you had to actually click the level up button? There are some players that simply choose to not click that button. This is called level holding. Level holding allows you to take advantage of foolish players that think level is an indication of battle stat. However, choosing to level hold does have some drawbacks. For instance, you are not able to earn a substantial number of merit. You also don't have very much life, but you also don't need as many merits as a level holder either, so it kind of does even out. I would suggest everyone at level 15 tries level holding to see if this style fits you. If it doesn't, simply level up, but you lose nothing for simply trying this build out. If you level hold, you want to run Hank's ratio with a horde battle stat of dexterity. You will no longer train defense at all. This is because since you're going to have a low number of hit points, it doesn't make sense to train defense. It's kind of a waste. Keep in mind, the longer you commit to level holding, the better it becomes. For instance, in the mid game, you'll be able to work at a gentleman's strip club, which gives you a 25% boost to your dexterity, a 50% stronger dexterity boosting needle, a 10% boost to dexterity gym gains, and a 25% increased chance to dodge melee attack. And in the late game, you can look at buying a special weapon called a Smurf gun. This effect gives you a minimum of 1% additional damage for each level you're below your target. So against a level 100, you'll do 85% extra damage. At the time of making this video, the highest boost I have seen is a plus 4% damage for a total of 340% extra damage against a level 100. Special Smurf guns could also spawn with all these effects on the screen as a secondary effect. In my opinion, the best secondary effect on a Smurf gun is suppress, because it will allow you to get more out of your dexterity. In the mid and late game, a level holder is very much a glass cannon. If the glass cannon playstyle doesn't fit you, make sure you subscribe so you'll see my next video covering non-level holder builds. If you would like to show your support for the channel, I have my Discord server linked in the video description as well as my Patreon.